everyone, and welcome to part 1 of episode 110 of the TEW 2020 New Japan Pro Wrestling series here on the channels. It is the 2026 G1 Climax, or G1 Climax 36 if you rather order it like that, as for, of course, this G1 Climax, much like the past couple of we've done. 4 blocks, 10 men each block. The winners of blocks A and B square off to go on to the finals, and the winners of blocks C and D square off to go into the finals to face the winners of the semifinals of the block A and B winners. As for the 4 blocks, they look like this. As for block A, Alex Coughlin, Brody King, Hayato Tamura, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jon Moxley, Pac, Roderick Strong, Shingo Takagi, Takanori Ito, and Will Hobbs. So, big block here. You have the U.S. champion and Pac. You have, of course, Pac and Moxley together as far as the tag mates, stable mates in the same block. Same thing for Hayato Tamura and Roderick Strong. You have a former IWGP champion, a couple of former IWGP champions with Hayato Tamura, Shingo Takagi, and of course the ace himself in this last G1 in Block A. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out. Will Hobbs and Brody King add some size to it as well. Should be a lot of fun to see how that block plays out. As for Block B, we have Juice Robinson, Kazuchika Okada, Konosuke Takeshita, Kota Umeda, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shota Umino, Takuya Nomura, Tyler Black, and Walter. What a block this is. Obviously, this is the IWGP Heavyweight Championship block. You have Konosuke Takeshita, the champion, the man that has a big bullseye on his back for this block. But you also have, of course, he wanted it as far as with Kazuchika Okada in the same block. You have a debuting Kota Umeda, who was very much kind of cut of the same cloth as Konosuke Takeshita, a former DDT performer, coming over to New Japan now and looking to make a big splash. And he's got a huge opportunity for sure. And Flores Rush in this block, Nakamura's in this block. Juice Robinson and Kazuchika Okada, of course, they have their history. Okada's the man who sent the, as far as Juice Robinson's original stable, as far as Liberty United, sent them packing, and it turned into the Court of Justice as well. Actually, yeah, technically he sent the Court of Justice away, but it was the turn from Juice as far as turning Liberty United and it dissolving and into Court of Justice into then their disbandment and then into Peace, Love, and War. So they get to rekindle there as far as that flame, if you will. Their first matchup since that cage match, and that was 2 years ago now. A long time coming, at least from that perspective. Shota Umino's in this block, Takuya Nomura's in this block, Tyler Black and Walter, so you got some top guy shins as well in this block. Pretty exciting to see how that block plays out. As for Block C, we have Daniel Makabe, Eddie Kingston, Hiromu Takahashi, Jay White, Kota Ibushi, Leona Fujinami, Rey Fenix, Shitora Ashino, Tetsuya Naito, and the Great Okan. So of course the New Japan Strong Heavyweight Champion, Hiromu Takahashi, being involved in this block. You have, stablemates and Makabe and Okan of United Empire. You have Shino, and as far as being a part of Suzuki-gun, you have Task Force Death members Rey Fenix and Eddie Kingston. Blast-Off member of Kota Ibushi, Jay White, of course, leader of House of Torture. You also have the leader of LIJ and Tetsuya Naito. Pretty fun block, and Leona Fujinami in there as well. I'm excited to see how that plays out, because you get another Naito Hiromu match as well. I think Jay White and Bushi as well. Always, those matches, obviously in real life, were really good, and we'll see. We haven't really done a lot of those matches here in this save, so it's going to be nice to see how that plays out. Rey Fenix and Kota Ibushi, they had a match last year for the first time in the G1. That was a lot of fun. We'll see how they do this time around. Anytime Hiromu and Rey Fenix have a match, that's also a fun match to see. As for the final block, Block D, Claudio Castagnoli, Evil, Jonathan Gresham, Kenta, La Sombra, Miro, Ryu Lee, Sanada, Tetsuya Endo, and Zack Sabre Jr. So, of course, this is the double champs block, the Intercontinental Champion and the Never Openweight Champion in Sanada, You have Ryu Lee making his G1 debut. A man who's been the best of juniors a lot of years now, but he's taking that first step up. You have Kent in there, a former junior, a decade ago, well, 2 decades ago, but as far as was a junior once in the Blue Moon. Obviously, Jonathan Gresham, another guy that's been a junior that's moved his weight up to the heavyweight division. As far as so this is a really fun block, but then you have somebody in there like Miro who's got the size to really throw a lot of these guys around. Somebody like Claudio Castagnoli that can throw these guys around. It'd be a good base for a lot of people as well. Like him and Sombra and Riley is going to be a really, really fun match. Zack Sabre Jr., of course, in there with Sonata. That's always a fun match. And then Jonathan Gresham and Zack Sabre Jr., that should be fun. There's a lot of fun matchups. Zack Sabre Jr. and Sombra would be a lot of fun. Zack Sabre Jr. Riley Lee, just from a completely different styles, but yet at the same time they're really great technically and on the mat. Should be a lot of fun to see how this G1 plays out. For this first part, you're just going to see the first 20 shows, which is basically the first 5 matches for each block. So that's as far as we'll, in the second part, next week, you'll be seeing kind of the back half of the tournament. And also you'll be seeing the semifinals going into the finals. We won't be taking a look at the blocks really so much at the first part here. We'll just take a look at them at the end. We'll kind of run down the standings to see what everybody's looking like going into the second part of the episode next week. So as far as, you won't be seeing the screen a whole lot. Just as far as from the first 5 days, there's really nothing too crazy going on. As far as from a changing perspective, because so much can change throughout that time, so you might as well just wait until the end to show it off. But yeah, as far as we're already set, ready to go, we just need to add 1 match to each show, which is fine. We can just do that here, because it's going to be a Young Lion match. But the first matchup for the 2026 kickoff of the G1, as far as Brian Danielson passing on Psychology to St. Pierre. Oh my, yeah, I was about to say Drumley Banner for a second, which is definitely not him. We do not have the K1 kickboxing legend, but that would be awesome. As for this first night, the main event, Task Force Death members, the Gory Bastards, colliding here in our main event, and it will be a time limit draw for our first main event. Pac, Moxley, Moxley, of course, just lost to Tyler Black at Dominion. Pac, of course, won his belt at the Best of Junior Finals from Tyler Black, so I just felt like this was the best case scenario. I believe this is the first time meeting, yes, singles-wise. So, pretty cool to think that they've been in, well, they kind of missed each other, because Moxley left pretty early on in the save. We did not have Pac then, because I believe Pac was still in AEW, obviously, so they just missed each other, but now they've been pretty much here for about a year or so together, and they've been, in the same stable, and now they've been, tag partners. And I just feel like that's kind of the best case scenario there for the champion and former champion in Jon Moxley. I'm trying to think what's going to be the co-main. I love a Tanahashi-Will Hobbs match. I think we'll have that be the co-main, rather, as Hobbs and Tanahashi. A first-time meeting here as well. I thought for sure they'd had a match before. I guess not. I think I was thinking that maybe it's Tankman. Yeah, Tankman and him have had a lot of matches, but not Hobbs and Tanahashi. And Hobbs looking to put that old man through the mat with a nice spine splitter to pick up the victory and pick up 2 points. I'll try to think what's going to be the steal of show match. It's either Tamura and Takanori Ito or Coughlin and Brody King. We'll see if it's this. Oh, it is this. That's fine. This could be here anyways. Tayato Tamura's going to be Takanori Ito. First time meeting here is, oh no, Takanori Ito. Wow. They had this match in the save. That's kind of crazy. On All Japan. On a pre-show match. Wow. How times have changed. God, 2021. Wow, that's Alex Coughlin and Brody King will then go here. As this is a fun little match. 2 guys are pretty much unproven as far as compared to some of these other guys in this block. Brody King's been in a couple of G1s. Coughlin's kind of getting his feet under him. He's getting his legs here, and he's going to beat Brody King. This is the first time meeting for House of Torture and Peace, Love, and War, colliding here with Coughlin, getting the win. And then Shingo Takagi and Roderick Strong, 2 of my favorite performers, battling it out here. Roddy beat him last year, so Shingo's going to get that win back here this year. in the opening contest. The first G1 match of the 2026 year, and the first G1 match of the G1 Climax 36. We'll have a tag match as the opener. Just seems like that's the best kind of case scenario. See, we got one of the newest young lions, J.S. Hayes. He's a LA Dojo kid. He's doing alright for himself. He's actually got the perfect kind of skill set for what I want. Pretty decent psychology, technically, as far as depending on how... It's probably on the lower end right now, but for it to be already at 76, that's pretty good. It's pretty good star quality already as well. He should go over pretty well. Still only 19 years old, too, so that's going to be exciting. I'm trying to think which one. Does Kuma? No, Kuma does not have good chemistry as of yet. I think we're going to use Kuma, and, yeah, we got Masayo Har, we got, Makachi Hidaka. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Hidaka and Amaya. Yeah, Hidaka's got 7, so yeah, he could use some bookings. So we got Chaz Gable. We could throw out there. Yeah, honestly, let's just I was thinking about maybe the Time Splitters. Yeah, we got Demonic Mamba. We could use him and Samurai del Sol. We could use Top Flight. We can use Taurus and Silver. Yeah, let's do that. They could use some momentum. And they could, use being booked. So, yeah, we'll give John Silver the win. Not a bad opener, to be honest, all things considered. Because they should do pretty well as a team. They'll probably be mid-60s. Alright, so, just want to make sure... Oh, God, yeah, they got us in a pretty big-size arena. So I was not expecting this. Oh, wow, we can run this. The Kusanagi, rather, as, the Kusanagi Athletic Stadium. Be 28,000, so it'd be close to a sellout. Is there, we could just run the Nagano Olympic Memorial Arena and sell that out, no problem, at 20K. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's pretty cool, though. We haven't ran there before, so that's a fun first time. Let's run it. There's a 62 for the opener. Oh wow, Black Taurus actually got a 70. But yeah, Makachi Hidaka with a 36. Again, he's probably one of the best young lions we got. So that's really no surprise. But Black Taurus, though, getting a nice win. Him and John Silver. Silver with a discus layered over Kuma Amaya. It's a 81 for Roderick Strong and Shingo Takagi. Shingo gets outperformed, but he gets the win and a big 2 points over Roddy Strong. It's a 60 here, and oh my god, we get an entry already. Coughlin. It's got a strain. It looks like the lumbar region. Lumbus sacral. I believe is how you pronounce that. Yeah, that sounds like definitely the well, you would assume it'd be somewhere in the lumbar region, but maybe not. But yeah, Coughlin still gets the win, though, so at least he was able to finish out the match with that strain in his lower back. We get the jackhammer from Hayato Tamura. I fucking love that so much. Yeah, I mean, Tamura with a nice win. Takanori Ito. Yeah, I mean, first, this is a good start for him, though. Getting in the ring with somebody like Hayato Tamura and IWGP Heavyweight Champion in a one-on-one contest. Pretty big. Pretty big first match for him in the G1. 79 for Will Hobbs and Hiroshi Tanahashi, as Hobbs with the order of business. A 21-31 in the co-main, beating the Ace in his final G1. Then a 90 for our main event for Pac and Moxley, 1 point each for the Task Force Death members. Need more than 30 to decide a winner between those two great men. As far as an 86 for the show, I'll take it. The Coughlin-Brody King match being worse than the opener is pretty shocking, but the injury fucked that all up pretty much. But yeah, we'll put over Pac, we'll put over Moxley, and, Black Taurus, to be honest. Give him some love. Give him a hug. It's some good stuff for my main event. Not a bad start for the G1 in 2026 as on to Block B's first show. Alright, luckily that lumbar strain is only going to keep him out for 3 days, so he's not going to miss anything. And I think even then he could work through it. But, yeah, for the backstage incident, Nakamura passing on psychology to Moroka Takado. As far as that goes, well, Okada and Tyler Black, last year's main event. Oh, we could run Kanto. I mean, we could run the Budokan. I don't mind that. Especially with this card. We have a pretty awesome card here for Block B. Tyler Black and Walter. Probably going to be the main here. It's a bit of a banger here as Walter will be beating Tyler Black. As far as the former U.S. champion, they're taking the fall. And Rush and Nakamura is the co-main, and Rush beats Nakamura. Another, matchup that we saw earlier back at the New Japan Cup. Nakamura beat him back in March, so a little revenge for Rush there. Then we'll, trying to think I think Konosuke Takeshita and Takuya Nomura is the last record of the matchup. It is, as Konosuke Takeshita is going to beat Takuya Nomura in 26 minutes, and also, we're going to have a post-show press conference, as far as with Konosuke Takeshita having his, after his, post-show press conference, hyping up the block and just talking about how excited he is that he's going to be able to face Okada, he's able to face a lot of this top talent. Kota Umeda, as far as the, shows up, and they have a bit of a stare down. Of course, kind of a very much two men up cut from the same cloth, if you will. For his former DDT mainstays, now coming over to New Japan, and just feel like also they face off on the next night here for at least Block B. So as far as that will be day 6, as far as from that perspective. But yeah, Kota Umeda will be getting the win over Juice Robinson in his first ever match in New Japan Pro Wrestling, as Kazuchika Okada and Shota Umino is going to kick off the show, with Okada getting the win in 18 minutes. Which is really no surprise there. As, as far as, from the opening contest perspective, I will probably go with Francesca Akira and Yo. Trying to think which, junior team I kind of want to see them face. Here goes Cypher Cheetah. He's back after his stint in rehab. Let's see, Tokyo Dome hasn't been used since May. That's crazy. 0-1's been really using them really, really well. Oh, mented chemistry. There we go. Oh yeah, he doesn't have any chemistry, so. Well, let's see. So we could use Suzuki, so he hasn't been used since May, or can use one of the guys up here, yeah, like, Nakanawa. Yeah, let's use Nakanawa. Yeah, actually, let's use, Kimitsuka. Nah, Kimitsuka size pretty big. Yeah, at least Nakanawa's a lightweight. I think, yeah, and so is Takedon. Get a win for Yo here in the opening contest. A rare dub. Yeah, I mean, the opponent Rudicon's gonna have a pretty good card, if I do say so myself. A 64 for the opener. Yeah, Takidome with a 56. He almost outperformed Yo. That's crazy. He's ready. As far as, that's without a chemistry boost or anything. That's nuts. How the fuck did that happen? That's crazy. Wow. So that's very, very impressive. I don't even think... I mean, him getting booked by 0-1's really, really helped him. That just shows you that sometimes you gotta let your young lions kind of work elsewhere to help get their their reps. They Lama Straw Cradle for Kazuchika Okada in 1747. I do love that, the Lama Straw Cradle, because definitely we, as far as to get into it from like the Rainmaker wrist lock into the, as far as maybe a duck down from Umino. Well, actually, you could still do it just a regular wrist lock, but then you roll through it like a schoolboy, roll into it with the La Maestro Cradle instead of like hooking the actual schoolboy. So that's going to be fun to see how Okada does for the rest of this tournament. Though an 80 is not bad. Not bad at all for him. 76 for Kota Umeda and Juice Robinson. Juice being really off his game. Fisherman Buster from Umeda, as he did outperform him. That's a great start, though. 73 is not bad at all for your first match. And it got the crowd buzzing as well. It's Konosuke Takeshita beats Takuya Nomura with the wall of Takeshita. It's crazy how far Takuya Nomura has unfortunately fallen, because he was doing much better before his major injury, but, there's still some time to maybe get him back to that level. Then at 88 for Rush and Nakamura. It's the Rush driver over Nakamura in 26-10. It's a big 2 points for him to beat a former heavyweight champion in Shinsuke Nakamura. And then a 96, goddamn, for our main event as the Golden Bomb from Walter over Tyler Black. Lord have mercy, what a show. Oof, that did not go over well, though, the post-show press conference. But that's alright. As, main event delivered in a big, big way. So we'll definitely put those guys over. And we'll put over Rush. He did really well. He was fantastic, actually. It's a big night for the Gaijins. He performed their butts off. Okada did as well. I'll say that. So on to day 3 here as far as the first show for Block C. Alright, day 3. As for this show, I'm not really sure we're going to run it. Maybe Osaka, I'm not really sure. But we have a couple of backstage incidents. It's Kimetsu Kasai and Shinsuke Nakamura. He was brought for versus court, accused of forgetting to shake another worker's hand when entering the locker room. As the judge, Shinsuke Nakamura found him guilty and sentenced to buy drinks after the show. Kimetsu Kasai does have a bully personality, though, so we'd love for him to fix that. But Satoshi Kojima passing on microphone work to Hiyato Tamura. I just love that he keeps on passing stuff to him. Jay White Hiromu, that's not a bad main. Yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Jay White beating him is massive. So the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion losing on the first night. He's the first champion to lose so far. They had a match last year. Then they had a match before that in the G1. They've wrestled a couple times, the G1. So far, Hiromu was 2-1 against them in G1 matches. Overall, 3-1 in the save. And now jumping up to 3-2 with that win. And we'll get a New Japan Strong Openweight title matchup. Hiromu not really too happy about that loss, though. I don't blame him. Oh, wow, Makabe and Kota Ibushi's the Technical Masterclass matchup. Alright, so Makabe's going to get the win, though. Should be a good match. Probably might be the best match on the whole card, actually. Then Shito Ashino and the Great Okan. I guess this could be the co-main. So Shino's going to get the win over Okan. They had the match for the Neverboy title a couple years back. That was in 83. I'm hoping it's going to be a pretty good match. Hoping so. And then Ray Fenix, Eddie Kingston steals the show matchup as Kingston. Gonna beat Ray Fenix. Pretty fun how both Task Force Death stablemates that are in the same block together have now faced off against each other on the first night. It's pretty fun how that worked out, but Kingston gonna get the win over Ray Fenix. Just, that is brute force against speed there. And then Leona Fujinami gonna beat Tetsuya Naito. I'm sure Naito's gonna love that. Yeah, losing to Leona Fujinami is a tough pill to swallow. What a unique little show this will be, though. And this might be the worst show of the 3, at least so far. We'll see how it does as far as how it performs. I think we're going to go with a women's match. I think that's the plan here. Let's see, as far as... all perceptions. There we go. So, we got Utami Aishisa we could use. Starlight Kid we can use. Yeah, I don't mind using Starlight Kid. And I think, we're going to use her Unagi. And we can either use... we could go... Let's go Utami Aishista. And Saya Kamatani, yeah. Give him about 12 minutes, actually. Give him a little bit more time than what the normal opening contest has. But Starlight Kid gonna beat Saya. Should be a good little tag match, though. All things considered. Gets those girls in a good spot. Here we go. So, take a look at Osaka, see what we can run. Because obviously I know, I got the 30,000 at Rugby Stadium. You can go 16,000 at just Osaka Joe Hall. Oh, let's wait a little bit. Yeah, we'll run elsewhere. Let's see. We got Kyushu. Yeah, we have this athletic stadium. That's 25K. Yeah, that's fine. We'll run here for day 3. Oh, as United Starlight Kid are a terrible team. That's not good, but at least it was still, had the same performance as Utami Hayashishita Saya Kamatani team, but Starlight Kid with the sliced bread number 2 over Kamatani. At least it's a decent little match. So 83 for Makabe and Kotobushi. My God, Makabe, of course, a great technical performer. And so he gets the win. The Makabe lock too, so a big 2 points as well, beating a former heavyweight champion as well in Kotobushi. Oh my God, Leona Fujinami and Tetsuya Naito. Somehow not even the worst G1 match so far, thanks to the entry match with Coughlin and Brody King, with double underhook suplex from Fujinami, getting the win over Tetsuya Naito. So 79 for Kingston and Ray Fenix. Oh my God. Poor Kingston. Boy, I mean, King is just not doing so hot right now. It's weird because I still think he's a great performer in 2023, but maybe that's pretty accurate to what he would be like in 2026. I feel like it doesn't seem that far away. We're about to be in 2024 in a couple of weeks, so it doesn't seem that far away, but I guess it still kind of is. 87 though for Shotaro Ashino and the Great Okan. Great matchup from Oshino here. He gets a great win, a great performance from him. T-bone suplex over the Great Okan. Good stuff there. And our main event is a 93. Wow, thanks to Hiromu there. It was a Blade Runner from Jay White, though, beating the New Japan Strong Overweight Champion. House of Torture versus Bomb Squad match as well. The 2 leaders there battling it out. I mean, they saved the show. Shout out Hiromu. Shout out Shotaro Ashino. Those guys put the fucking block on their back. So, shout out them. I think who else we should shout. Ray Fenix did well. Actually, yeah, we probably should go with Daniel Makabe. So far, each block has delivered, at least on the main events. So that's good. Shows you that even with the 4 blocks, we've stretched out to the point where we're going to have great main events, at least throughout. But we'll find out if that's going to be a perfect 4 for 4, because we have our final block, at least the first of the first matches of each block. Got Block D coming up, and we'll see how that one plays out. Alrighty, day 4, as another couple of backstage incidents. So sorry that kid did. She was keeping everyone in a great mood with her hilarious road stories. Backstage helped create a relaxed and happy atmosphere, as then Satoshi Kojima passing on microphone work again to Heiharu Tamura. As for our main event, though, my God, it's Ryu Lee and Zack Sabre Jr. Hell of a match that will be. We also have La Sombra and Miro, a couple of the people that hate being in AEW as far as battling it out. And then Kenta and Sonata, which should be a fun match as well. And it really depends on what's the technical masterclass matchup, so it's not this. But a hell of a match, though, as far as it's not an open match, though, so we'll go ahead and add that. But Zack Sabre Jr. is going to beat Ryu Lee. That should be a banger, though. I'm excited to see how that plays out. Sombra and Miro. La Sombra going to beat the Miro, so that's a big return for Sombra back in the G1. Had to be over a decade by that point, since he had been in a G1. He's going to beat Miro. Kenta and Sonata, that's got to be the Tactical Masterclass matchup. It is not. Holy shit. Sonata's going to beat Kenta. So as far as all the champions, had a pretty successful first night, besides, of course, Hiromu. Pac had the draw. We saw, of course, Hiromu lose. We saw Konosuke Takeshita win, and then we've now seen Sonata win. Claudio and Endo, is this the Technical Masterclass? Okay, so just the question in Evil is. That's fine by me, but Tetsuya Endo is going to beat Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio's beaten him twice. He beat him last year in the G1. He beat him in the New Japan Cup as well, that same calendar year. So the first time Tetsuya Endo's ever going to beat him. Hopefully it's a good little matchup. And then Evil is going to beat Jonathan Gresham. What a win for Evil. That is a big win for the Dark Order. So God, it's really going to be tough to decide what's going to be the co-main. If it should be Kenta and Sonata, if it should be Sombra and Miro, yeah, let's go with that. I like that. I think Miro's going to get outperformed. I think he's not going to perform as high as a level as Kenta and Sonata will. It's going to be a hell of a match, though. Let's say, yeah, we just ran Kyushu. Nah, we'll save that for a little bit later. Yeah, we got the baseball stadium. It'll be a fun baseball stadium show here. It's the middle of July. Yeah. Bring the kids, bring the family. Grab some glizzies. Or we can run the Green Dome. Yeah. Yeah, let's stick with the fucking baseball stadium. We'll keep the Green Dome in mind for a little later on for once it's August. About ran the show. About running the Young Lion matchup. I'm trying to think if we should go with some LA Dojo kids. I think we're going to keep the LA Dojo guys for the strong tapings. We probably won't do that. Yeah, let's see. We got... trying to think. It's crazy Takudo, man. I mean, yeah, he's still 21 years old. He's only had a year experience, and he did fantastically. I mean, yeah, I could see he's got some pretty good popularity already for a guy that's still a young lion. Maybe that was the kind of the push he needed, but that's crazy. Wow, Shonen Shozaki hasn't been used since January, so we'll definitely be doing that. Yeah, we can use, we'll use Yoritoki. Suzuki. As for the young, or not the young lions, rather, we'll use Burberry Bob and Tomoyo Tom Ford. So we'll use Mr. Baba. Not that Mr. Baba. But Burberry Baba. We'll be getting the win in 10 minutes. Let's run it. 54 for the opener. It's a lot better than I expected, to be honest. Burberry Baba with 61. That's actually not too bad. As he gets a submission win over Yoritoki Suzuki. 82 for Evil and Jonathan Gresham. Hilarious. That Jonathan Gresham with a 90. Evil with a 65. And he gets the Dark Scorpion. Do love that, though, for a technical mass class finish. Guess I should have gave them more time. Didn't really think about that too much. I thought 18 was going to be fine, but... was not. Claudio Castagnoli losing to a Phoenix Splash in 11:33. Tetsuya Endo, good performance, but Claudio outperforms him. It was a good little match. Could have been better, could have been worse. Sombra and Miro don't click. I'm glad we made that change. Sombra with the split-legged corkscrew senton gets the win at 24-19. Good win. Rolla Sombra, good 2 points for him. Big 2 points as well. Wow, a 97. How the fuck did that happen? A Sonata with the Sonata lock over Kenta. Kenta outperformed him, though. It's insane that he's still performing at a high level. I don't know how he's doing it. But I'm here for it. Because Kenta's awesome. And at 85, for our main event. Wow, shocking. Would have bet the house that this match was going to be better than the co-main. And it somehow was not. As psychology fell apart on it. What else fell apart on it? Just lack of psychology? Dropped it by that much? That's crazy. Especially after that Sonata Kenta matchup. Still in the light blues, though, so at least we have that going for us. Yeah, we'll put over Kenta, Ryu Lee, Sexy Rich Jr. I feel like we should probably put over Jonathan Gresham. But, yeah, we'll do that. Again with the Young Alliance, again with the Gaijins, though, getting some love. Not bad, not bad. So the first shows are done with. On to the second round of shows. It's on to day 5. Alright, day 5. So this was the day we ran the Osaka Joe Hall show. Last year. We might do that again, actually. John Moxley had a Tamura's a fun match. Also, Will Hobbs and Pac. So, yeah, let's do that. As Brian Danielson passing on psychology to his protege, Jerome St. Pierre. Yeah, I think that's a good call. So let's go with that. Osaka Joe Hall, 16,000 on hand. Now the real question is what's going to be the main, because I think it should be the U.S. champion losing here to Will Hobbs in 25 minutes. This is a fun, speed versus power match. Hobbs is beaten up a couple times. Pac's beaten up a couple times. Actually, Hobbs just beat him one time. back in the New Japan Cup. As far as they had their first G1 match last year, which Pac won. Each year, they've been getting kind of better and better. Earlier this year, Pac beat him in the New Japan Cup. Feels like this is a great time to have Pac lose to Hobbs here. Love it. The U.S. champ goes down. Hasn't gotten a successful win yet in the first 2 shows. Moxley and Tamura. Moxley losing to Hayata Tamura. This is a fun match, though. Tamura beat him last year. This was, kind of went back and forth with this one. It's like, yeah, Mox could, as far as having this win would be pretty big. But I feel like it's a good little story to have Tamura here lose. Or lose, to keep beating John. It's tough, though. I was kind of back and forth with that one. I think Ito and Brody King's the Steal the Show matchup is Brody's going to beat Takanori Ito. So poor Takanori Ito. He's just been the guy to get destroyed in these Steal the Show matches. Roddy and Coughlin, as Alex Coughlin will beat Roderick Strong. So Coughlin beat him, or rather Roddy beat him during the Best Super Juniors a couple of years back. So their first match since then. Coughlin going to get the win. Then Tanahashi and Shingo is the Tactical Masterclass matchup as the Ace beats Shingo. How about that? As they had the Never Openweight title match way back when in Dominion of June of 2020. Fucking almost a lifetime ago in the save here. That had to be well over 100 episodes ago. And Shingo and Tanahashi had the G1 match a couple years back as well, back in 2022. Wild. As, they're 1-1, at least in the save here. Tanahashi gets a win, so the Ace at least picks up a victory. So we're doing better than Moxley and Pac are, which is pretty wild to think. But, that's as far as that's the G1 matches. Another tag. I was thinking Bushi and SB. But there's no... I'm just trying to think of, guys to use here. Yeah, we used Kawada last week. Poor Carl Fredericks, though. Poor Carl Fredericks. Oh, yeah, let's use, Oleg and Oscar. They have not developed as highly as I thought they would. I didn't really have a lot of high hopes for them, but Jesus, I mean, it's not looking too good. Regarding those fellers, as, I'm trying to think. I think we're going to use Kitamura and Alexander, which is not a great team by any means, but it's a solid team. We'll use Alexander to get the win here. Sayonara Empire showing and citing. I guess we could have went with Brody and Brody Lee. And could even use Doring and somebody. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Sucks that we didn't have Joe Doring in this, but he's just gotten to the point now. Him and Brody Lee, they can't work a tournament like this anymore. It's just too hard on them. But yeah, Doring. I think there's, I forget who it is. Yeah, I thought he had bad chemistry with either Sasha Takeda or Toru Tsujura. I guess not. Either way, this is a good chance to give Toru Tsujura a win. Because he's awesome. Awesome. Alright. Then pick a venue. Oh yeah, we're already on Osaka Hall. Never mind. Doi. Alright, let's run the show. 58 for the opener. Tsujura, the submission victory. 61. I mean, that's not too bad for Tsujura. He's over. Or, actually, not over. He's good. He just needs to get over. As he's getting a submission victory, though, in 9:43. All around, I love Toru Tsujura. I just got to give him some more matches and more opportunities to get some big wins. Tanahashi and Shingo, though, with a 70 and 73 performance. Tanahashi with a high fly flow. He beats Shingo in a hell of a kickoff match for this night. 79 for Roddy and Alex Coughlin. The deadlift German suplex from Alex Coughlin in 22:57. 74 for Brody King and Takanori Ito with a Gonzo Bomb from Brody King in 11:42. 81 for Tamura and Moxley. Moxley did outperform him. Got the crowd hotter, though, for our main event. So did that job. As far as Will Hobbs beating Pac with the order of business in 24:48. What a big win, though, for Hobbs. The powerhouse. Getting a win, and he gets a U.S. title matchup in the future as well. All around, love that. Love that that was basically a one-match show. Honestly, I'm going to put over Tanahashi. Go Ace. Go Ace, go. Big night for Hobbs, though. I mean, when you beat somebody like that, a guy that's had a lot of success here, that's big. Big for sure. And so on to the second night here for Block B. Alrighty, day 6. And so let's see where we'll be running this show. And so we do have some backstage incidents to go through. As Makichi as far as he was accused of lying about stuff all the time, bumping himself, being a Debbie Downer. Wow. As Daka was found guilty and sentenced him to shut up and cheer up by the judge, Shinsuke Nakamura, and by drinks after the show. As then Nagata passing on psychology to the Great Okan. So yeah, we have the DDT colliding matchup as far as Kota Umeda and Konosuke Takeshita. And the debuting Kota Umeda as far as his second ever match, and he beats the heavyweight champion right before the 30-minute mark. So talk about making a fucking star. As the co-main, boy, Kazuchika Okada and Volter. As Volter will be beating Okada, this was a match that we were supposed to see. I forget which year it was in the G1 where Okada got hurt. That still irks me, because that was before he started getting worse over time. I want to say, is it the 33rd one? Let's see if we can find it. Yep, it was this one. Jeez, yeah, 33, so that was 2022, yeah. Yep, that would have been great. Would have been great. But we get it here, and he beats him. Shinsuke Nakamura and Takuya Nomura. This is a match we've done a couple of times. And, oh, never mind, it's the first time meeting. Or second time meeting, rather, excuse me. I thought we had done this more than once. But now we just had the cage match at King of Pro Wrestling, which Nakamura beats Takuya Nomura in that matchup. And that was a 91 then. I don't think it's going to be as good as it was then, unfortunately. But it still should be a good little matchup. I'm trying to think what's going to be. Is this the Steal the Show match? Yes. Rush in Shota Umino. How about that? Shota Umino beats Rush in 12 minutes. That's a huge win. And then Tyler Black's going to beat Juice. Give them a little bit more time. Yeah, about 20 minutes. This actually be a fun match. This be a fun program. If they had this kind of program in real life. Obviously, they just missed each other. Because Juice was in NXT a little, well, maybe not a little, couple of years after Tyler Black was. I feel like, yeah, maybe they still just missed each other, but, you know, yeah, same, you know, you get it. As far as for this show, yeah, we ran pretty much all the big well, we don't think we ever ran Kyushu. Oh, that's right, I haven't run Hokkaido. Yeah, this baseball stadium, another baseball stadium. Hell yeah. As for this show, I think again we're gonna go with a tag match. We've had a couple of singles matches. Yeah, we were booking the strong taping, just in case. Let's see. So we got we could use Blast Off. We'll use Abe and Jason Lee. Let's say we Okamoto, I believe, if memory serves me correct, he has chemistry with Kimetsu Kasai, yes. That works for me. Give Jason Lee a win, he could use it more than Abe. Alright. Nice. Let's run it. Wow. 71. Was not expecting that. I mean, Abe said, I'm gonna put the fucking team in this match on my back. Sunset Flip Powerbomb, though, from Jason Lee over Kimitsu Kasaya. It's kind of crazy that Baka Okamoto outperformed him. I thought for sure Kasaya was going to be the better of the two here. Not the case, though. 82 for Tyler Black and Juice Robinson. My God, Tyler Black with a 97. So they have great chemistry. That's fun, as a curb stomp win for Tyler Black in 21 minutes. 78 for Shota Umino and Roosh. Shooter, though, with the Henki Death Rider in 11:40. Huge win for the Shooter. As Nakamura beats Takuya Nomura, yep, only an 80. And he went to the Samoan driver. Get the fuck out of here. It's a Bumae or nothing. It's a G1, goddammit. Volter beats Kazuchika Okada with the Golden Bomb. It's actually a good little match. Okada's... I think there's a bit of a resurgence going on with Kazuchika Okada right now. I know he's declining, but I think the fire, it's within him right now. He's feeling it. He's doing a lot better than he has been in the past. In the 88 for this contest with Konosuke Takeshita beating, or rather losing, for the first time in months. Actually, the first singles loss in God. I mean, this probably is the first singles loss of 2026 by far. That's crazy to think, but yeah, losing to a man who just showed up in Kota Umeda, but he is making a big splash. Another Fisherman Buster, 2 straight victories, and a big win. He's got a future heavyweight title matchup with Konosuke Takeshita no matter what. So he's riding high. Tyler Black, though, what a performance for him. Definitely want to put him over. And, trying to think. Yeah, I mean, we gotta go Volter again. Basically almost the same thing we just did, but instead of adding Rush, it's Kota Umeda. Good stuff, though. That's a hell of a tour. You know, this is a great block. You know, Block B is pretty awesome. There for day 6. And it's on to day 7. We go to Block C here. Alright, day 7. As far as I think there's one more kind of big location left. Nakanawa is brought for, or no, never mind. He just helped create a great atmosphere backstage. They pulled a great rib. Fuck yeah, Young Lion pulling off some great ribs. Love that. As Takidome, brought for Wrestler's Court, accused of spending way too much time in front of the mirror admiring himself. That is pretty great. So I'm not gonna lie, as the judge. Shinsuke Nakamura finally get the incidents by drinks after the show. It's hilarious. As yeah, I mean, as far as for the main event, this is a tough one. You know, this block's pretty like close. There's not like a clear cut kind of deciding guy. So let's see if we got this Mazada Stadium in Hiroshima. Got the 8,000 seater. I think there's 11,000. So yeah, it's either we go 36 or we go 11 and sell it out. I think we're gonna go 11 and just sell it out. I think that's the plan there. So, I mean, the Bushi and the Shino, I think it's probably the safest bet to be the main. They've had a couple of matches in the past. They had the first ever G1 kickoff, the first G1 show back in September of 2020. Wild to think, as far as from that time. Then they had one in 2022, so, you know, they're 1-1. Only faced off in G1 matches like every couple of years. This is the longest time. They haven't had a match, though, 4 years. Shino's going to win. Hiromu and Okan can be the co-main. And Great Okan beats Hiromu. Crazy that the New Japan Strong Overweight Champion, Hiromu Takahashi, has now lost 2 straight victories. He was going to, 2 straight times, rather, as far as Hiromu was unhappy. He was going to complain, but then saw the intimidating sight of the Great Okan. Crack his knuckles and glaring. So, shout out Okan, putting the fear in God into him. Red Phoenix and Jay White, though. Fun match here. Red Phoenix is going to beat Jay White. They give them 28 minutes. First time meeting, singles-wise. That should be fun. Yeah, I mean, Jay White, I mean, I would say, for the most part, I probably would not book this match like on a strong or anything like that, mainly because just stylistically, I don't think they match up very well. Just as far as Jay White, not really a great base for lucha stuff. I just feel like, you know, it's a fun styles clash, but it's a bit too much of a clash, where I don't think they'd actually have a good match. So that's kind of, you know, it's a styles clash, And it's such a bad styles clash, I just don't think it would work out. As far as I might be wrong, though. But I just feel like he's just not the guy for that. Naito and Makabe is probably the masterclass matchup. It is. Daniel Makabe going to get the win there over Naito. So that's 2 straight losses for Tetsuya Naito. And Eddie Kingston and Leona Fujinami's Kingston's going to get the win. King with a nice performance. I mean, this might be his last G1, to be honest. Which, I mean, it's not too crazy. I mean, kind of think about it. He is 43, yeah. So, he is up there. Stats are getting pretty bad. He's still got great psychology. It's crazy his promo skills are not as good as I thought they would be. I mean, he's one of the best promo guys in the business. So I'm not sure about all that, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it feels like it's time. This is psychology's been the same. Christmas been the same. Yeah, nothing's really changed. Yeah, that's weird. Nothing's really. Well, Sailing's kind of went down, but the Bronx went down. Yeah. A lot of these stats have went down, so yeah. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, he's just declining physically, too, my god. Commentary's pretty good, though, yeah, because, I mean, he is he's done color stuff when he was on the Indies, for sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Yeah, we'll go with another tag. I mean, I just feel like we need to kind of keep going back to that. Maybe we can use Ashley and Crawford. Let's see. Trying to think. Yeah, Hannah Kimura's back. Can use her. Go with her and Starlight Kid. Yeah, I like that, actually. Yeah. Actually, let's go. Natsui and Sakayaki against Hannah Kimura and Starlight Kid. Little Joshi tag match. Donna Del Mundo, Tokyo Cyber Squad. Just seems like that makes sense. It's Hannah Kimura gonna get the win on her return. And she's now fully signed, so that's great to have her back into the fold full time instead of just loaning her from Stardom. I think we're good to go, though, yes. Let's run day 7 here. It's an 80. Yeah, Natsui and Sakayaki are a great little team with their excellent chemistry. It's a good little match, yeah. Starlight Kid and Hannah Kimura, 74s. Sakayaki with a 77. All around good stuff. Missile dropkick from Hannah Kimura. Strong start to the show. Got the crowd hot, too. That's good stuff. 78 rather, excuse me, of Makabe and Naito was Makabe with an 82. Carrying Tetsuya Naito to this one. Naito's. His 2 bum knees are getting him to the finish line at least, but he's getting dragged there. Oh my, Kingston's performances are real bad here. 56, 61 for Fujinami. One of the worst matches of the G1 yet. Still not the worst, though, thanks to that Coughlin Brody King match. Bray Phoenix, though, with a great performance here against Jay White. Beats Jay White, gets some little revenge. Well, not revenge. Gets a win, though, but he, as far as getting a big victory over somebody like Jay White, who's a leader, House of Torches, won the G1 before, has been a heavyweight champion before, so it's a big victory for him. And then Romu, losing to the Great Okan in 23:52. Huge victory for the Great Okan. 2 straight losses for Hiromu, though. That is a bummer for him, and a 90 for our main event. T-bone suplex from Machino. And I'm surprised this actually even got a 90 with just, Ibushi being off his game and the lack of psychology. But we saved it somehow. Not bad. I'm glad Okan and, he got a win. I'm glad Ashino got a good performance with a good win. And, yeah, again, want to put over Romu. He's just had a rough start so far. He's had the champion's curse. But it's still early. A lot can still happen. As on to Block D we go, and on to Day 8. Alrighty, Day 8. As they got us back in Tokyo for this one, which, I don't mind it, because this is a crazy card. It's Gresham and Miro is a very funny match. Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. That's probably going to be the main. There's some good stuff, though. Sonata and Claudio is a fun match. A couple of backstage instances, though, as Ishii's passing on microphone work to his protege, to play Tom Ford. Nakamura passing on psychology to Moroka Takato, and then Brian Danielson passing on psychology, the selling tips rather, to Jerome St. Pierre. As for our main event, yes, Kenta Zack Sabre Jr., that's probably our best match. Watch it be a technical masterclass. Okay, so now, but Kenta's gonna beat Zack Sabre Jr. That's crazy. Zack's beating him every time, though, but the first ever meeting back in 2021 of the G1 Climax. Every other time, it's been Zack Sabre Jr. Oh, no, Kenta beat him for the, to retain the heavyweight title at Wrestle Dynasty back in September, so never mind, I just now saw that. So, last time he beat him, it's 2021, so it's been a hot minute. He beats him here, big 2 points, big win over Zack Sabre Jr. Gresham and Miro is a very, very funny matchup. Yeah, 11 minutes. Good call. Good call. There's Miro's going to get the win, and that's a big 2 points. Sonata and Claudio, let's see. About to say, it might be a technical masterclass matchup, but it's not, as Sonata's going to beat Claudio in 25 minutes. That's going to be the co-main now. Yeah, that makes more sense. I thought it was going to be the technical masterclass matchup. If I had to guess, this is, yep, as Riley's going to beat Evil. So Evil, he gets the big one over Gresham. But he loses here. Then Sombra will be beating Tetsuya Endo in 23 minutes. Alrighty. I think it's going to be a safe bet. I'm trying to think if we should make it a trios match or just a regular tag. I think we're going to go with trios match, actually, to open up the show. Let's go Brody, Black Taurus, John Silver, and then let's go Jiro, who shockingly is not in this. That was I say it stuff. I clicked on Jimmy London. He was in consideration. It was tough because I felt like maybe he should have been in the Best Super Juniors instead. Because I just didn't think he was ready for this kind of big-time moment. But it was a tough thing to not consider him. Because, the Eichmann gimmick, it's over. It's like a legendary gimmick. So he's doing his thing. I feel bad I didn't have him in there. But he's at least going to be in this match. So it's going to be him. It's going to be, where's Kawato at? There he is. Let's go Kawato. Trying to think of the last guy we should have for this matchup for the old Bomb Squad here. I think Demonic Bamba might be our best case scenario there. Yeah, let's go with that. Fun little opener, though. Which, let's have Kiyoshiro actually beat Brody. I think that'd be a fun little finish. Kind of a roll-up. Trying to think, would be cheap? No, it wouldn't be cheap. We'll keep it as this. It won't be decisive, but we'll just have it be an open matchup. Basically, Brody goes for the big boot, gets out of the way of it, gets caught in the corner buckle, roll up out of it, feet on the ropes type of thing. 1, 2, 3. So they pull a fast one on him. A big night for the Bomb Squad, though, as far as a clean sweep of Dark Order. 24,000, I think, definitely want to run a big show for this. I think we might be back to the kickoff show. As far as, we definitely sold this out. We'll probably run it again. Just seems to make sense. Let's run it as a 73 for the trios matchup, as Kiyoshio gets the win, even though he was the worst guy in the match. So how about that? Black Taurus, though, off his game. Still the best guy for his team. Kawato and Demonic Mama, the carriers of the Bomb Squad. So yeah, right call to have him not be involved in this G1. He's not ready. Not ready yet. Roy Lee, though, beats Evil and a 93 performance. He's still incredible. No surprise there. He's the man. So big 2 points, though. As Endo and Sombra have a pretty good chemistry. 96 for Sombra, 70 for Endo. This is going to be a pretty good show by the looks of it. The brilliant driver for Sombra in 2242. 80 for Jonathan Gresham and Miro. Sure, Jonathan Gresham outperforms him, but this is some old school, just, take a look at these two guys. Who do you think is a believable winner of those two if they had a fight? Type of thing. You gotta go with Miro on that one. Sonata and Claudio, they have great chemistry as well as the Sonata lock over Claudio Castagnoli. Great win for Sonata, and this has been a great show. And we cap it off with a great main event with Kenta with a go to sleep over Zack Sabre Jr. I cannot believe the motherfucker is still performing at a high level, though, with an 88. Incredible stuff. Good show, though. Really, really good show. Probably the most well-rounded as far as there's a little bit of everything for everybody. He had a nice big boy beatdown with Miro kicking the shit out of Gresham. You had a great little back and forth with Sombra and Endo. You had a great styles clash, kind of somebody big brooding guy and Ryu Lee, with Ryu Lee getting the win, and you had Sonata and Claudio for your technical matchup, and then you had a little bit of hard hitting, a little bit of technical stuff, a little bit of everything there with Kenta and Zack Sabre Jr. So just kind of everything flowed together there quite nicely. So yeah, we'll give love to Kenta, Sonata, and Ryu Lee, because he was fantastic in that match with Evil. Great stuff. I mean, Block D is awesome. They have some great performers in there. Good shit there. First two shows for each block out of the way now. We still got a little ways to go. Well, we got, 11 shows left? Or no, that can't be right. That can't be right. I guess there should be, after... Yeah, it should be, 20. Yeah, I mean, we get 5 shows for each, so... Oh, yeah, it's about that. It would be about that. 12, 11, yeah, around that. So, on to day 9 we go. Alrighty, day 9 is we're back around the horn to block A. Japan World, of course. Hey, no backstage incidents. We can get right into it. We got the beefy boys on this show, though. My God, I just saw what's probably going to be the main. As we also are going to run this athletic stadium again. I guess we could... no, yeah, we'll stick with the 25,000. So what, it won't be, 4,000. Some people won't be there. That's fine. But they have Tamura and Will Hobbs is the main. And Hobbs is going to beat him this time. So they've had a couple of matches, as far as Tamura and Hobbs at the New Beginning show. They had the G1 match a couple of years back. So far, Tamura's beaten him twice. But the third time, not so fast as Will Hobbs. He beats him. And I love that match, though. Probably shouldn't be the main, but it will be. Man, Roger Strong and Tanahashi's fun, but we know Tana can't really go anymore as far as from that... But we have him beating Roger Strong here. I don't know about all that. I think Roddy kind of kicking the shit out of him. Going on his, his little combo run that he used to do. Which, I mean, he kind of still can do, but I want him to sick kick Tanahashi a couple times. I want it to look pretty brutal. Where he's running right through him, into Heartache, into the Stronghold, puts the knee into his back and really... basically the Lion Tamer, really stretches out the old man, which is funny to say because they're like a couple of years, they're like 7 years apart, but fun match though, fun match for those two. Pac and Shingo could be the co-main, as Pac's going to beat Shingo, so tough break though for Shingo, 2 straight, actually I think it might be 3 straight losses with that, but yeah, they're 1-1, Shingo beat him in 2021, Pac beat him 2023. Yeah, just a little trilogy there. Trying to think what's going to be the technical masterclass matchup. Assuming it's Ito and Coughlin. So we'll have Brody and Moxley here. It's Brody King, John Moxley. Fun little match. Moxley's going to get the win. First time meeting singles-wise. Yeah, Moxley gets his first points. It's Coughlin, Takanori Ito. Coughlin will be beating Takanori Ito. This is a close one to really decide here. Honestly, it's tough because Coughlin doesn't... I mean, he's the better technical guy, and he's the... Yeah, I think he's going to outperform him. That was a tough one to really decide there. Let's see here. I was thinking of doing the prehistoric barbarians against a, trying to think of the team we could use for Suzuki-gun, like Rex Steiner and Hook, maybe. Probably what we'll do. As we're gonna have Caveman beat Hook. So at least Peace 11 War gets something. Or actually, never mind, Suzuki-gun gets nothing, rather. As it's going to be a clean sweep again. So back-to-back clean sweeps as far as having the undercard be, stables getting some big victories. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Let's run day 9. 70 though for the opener. Cavanero and Oog beating Hook and Rex Steiner. Obviously the better team thanks to Cavanero. The Barbaric Bomb. Oog and Barbaric Cavanero, I believe it's the double running power bomb. If I remember correctly. As, yeah, it's a 70 though. 74, Coughlin and Takanori Ito. Deadlift German suplex from Coughlin in 1759. Good little match. Good little match, especially for Alex Coughlin. Moxley with the Death Ride over Brody King. Nice win for John Moxley. He helps bring Brody King to a really good match. Roddy beats Hiroshi Tanahashi in 12:09. I'm glad we made the switch. Half Nelson backbreaker. Kind of wish he would have beat him with something else, but that's alright. 88 for Pac and Shingo. Shooting star leg drop from Pac over Shingo Takagi in 22:59. Couple of Dragon Gate guys. It's kind of funny as far as to have this match in New Japan. They just missed each other, too. Well, Pac would do a couple of tours while Shingo was in Japan. But as far as when Pac was, when he came back from WWE, obviously Shingo was in, he was not in Dragon Gate at that time. That would have been awesome, though, if they would have had matches then. Because Pac definitely got better as kind of time went on. Because he kind of, like, evolved a little bit. Because kind of towards his kind of first kind of indie run, he was kind of known as, obviously, the man that gravity forgot. And that's, the aerial stuff he was doing was awesome. But he's now a more well-rounded guy. And I think, especially that Dragon Gate run, and the WWE run and all that, just he kind of became more well-rounded. Just kind of my opinion. But still, that's a fun match. That would have been a fun match to see. And a 91, though, from the Hiro Tamura and Will Hobbs matchup. So I'm glad this performed at a high level. Hobbs and Tamura. Talk about some beefy boys. Laying it out there. And Hobbs beats him with the order of business. This has been a big G1 for Will Hobbs. He's got 2 big victories already with beating Pac and beating Tamura. So this is just a great G1 already, even if he loses all of his matches from here on out. And he's still got, as far as, I think he beat Tanahashi too. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's 3 straight victories. And they're all big wins. So that's been awesome. So yeah, we want to put over Will Hobbs. Yeah, put over Tamura. Yeah, put over Moxley. He had a great match with Brody King. All around, some good stuff from that block. I mean, Block A is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And on to day 10 for Block B. We'll see how the champion, Konosuke Takeshita, losing to a man that reminds him probably a lot of himself, Kota Umeda. We'll see how he kind of bounces back after losing for the first time all year in a singles competition. So it should be a lot of fun to see how day 10 plays out. Alrighty, day 10. Japan World again. Backstage incidents. Wow, a lot of them. Evil entertained the locker room by organizing a poker tournament. Tanahashi lifted the locker room by doing a series of spot-on impressions of some of his colleagues. Then Kojima passing on microphone work to Tamura. Ishii's passing on microphone work to Tomoya Tom Ford. Danielson's passing on microphone work to Dante Martin. And then Danielson passing on psychology to Jerome St. Pierre. As far as Umeda, Tyler Black, and Konosuke Takeshita and Shinsuke Nakamura, that's a pretty good one too. And Juice Robinson and Okada again. Russian Falter. Russian Falter would be an incredible match. They stylistically they beat the shit out of each other, and that'd be a lot of fun to see. So the main event, though, Konosuke Takeshita is going to beat Nakamura. So the first time they've had a match since the King of Wrestling back in 2024, which I believe that was a UWFI rules match, if I remember correctly. Nakamura literally won by stoppage, beat the shit out of him, I would imagine. But he's going to get the win here. Tyler Black, Umeda. Tyler Black's going to stop the winning streak of Umeda. I feel like that's the perfect guy to lose to, as far as Tyler Black's been incredible. So that's a great performance, though, from Umeda. He's probably going to have a good match with him. And then Okada and Juice. We're going to have them go 11 minutes. Pretty short, considering they usually have good matches. They have, from what I remember, I think they have good chemistry. Let's take a look. Never mind, I thought they did. But, yeah, it still should be a good little match. Going to be 11 minutes there. Walter and Rush, we're going to give them... we'll keep it right there, actually. But 26 minutes is a lot of time, but they're going to beat the fuck out of each other. This should be a really fun match. First time meeting as well. And Shota Umino and Takuya Nomura is going to start it off with Takuya Nomura going to get the win in 18 minutes. Oh, alrighty. So I think... I'm trying to think what other... yeah, we haven't used Kyoto Michinori in a while. See if he's... I'm about to say, yeah, he's got great chemistry with Barbara Cabanera, but we don't know. Yeah, let's use Suneo Takudome again. I guess we could use Akira Miyagi. Akira Miyagi's looking really good, though. Yeah, he's 2 years in. He's looking good. Yeah. Yeah, we'll stick to... they haven't been used around the... Well, yeah, we used Takudome back in July, so yeah, we haven't used Miyagi since then. So yeah, we'll do that. Oh, well, we got to pick an opponent. I was so worried about the other side here. Yeah, let's use Gulak and Moriarty. Oh yeah, I think Moriarty's still not ready to go. That's okay. We'll use Gavin. Fine by me. Now, the Empire going to get a win. And so we're going to give the win to Drew Gulak. Not a bad little opener, though, all things considered. Yeah, I'm liking... I guess we could go... We did use Shelley and Kushida at the last week's Strong taping, so that's kind of why I didn't really want to use them. But I guess we could use Kushida and Kaji D'Amato. Because fuck yeah. Oh, that's right, they have poor chemistry. Fuck. Does Shelley and D'Amato have good chemistry at least? Yeah, well, I guess we'll just use them. Let's give Kaji D'Amato a win. Hell yeah. Go Ace. It's the new Ace. Yeah, we just gotta pick a venue. I mean, yeah, this could be a Budokan show for sure. I just, we ran that with day 2, so I don't want to go back to it with another Block B show. It's kind of the thing. You don't want to go with the Osaka Dome either. Yeah, we'll run this baseball stadium. Or, where's the... Yeah, let's run the Green Dome. Yamada Green Dome. Let's go. 20,000 on hand. Says a 64 for the opener. The Tomato Vine. 4. Kaji D'Amato. Yeah, Kumiyagi with a 45. Kyoto Michinori with a 33. Shelley doing well with a 74. Kaji D'Amato with a 61. But yeah, Kumiyagi with a 45. Not bad at all. 69 for Shota Umino and Takuya Nomura. Not the greatest of openers, but Takuya Nomura gets the job done even though Umino outperformed him. Dragon Suplex win for Takuya Nomura there. 89, goddamn. Walter and Rush beat the fuck out of each other. Get the win. Does Walter there at 26-23. Good little performance, though, from Walter nonetheless. Ooh. Yeah, this... I think this kind of went against their strengths, to be honest. Giving him not a lot of time to work with didn't really help. And penalized for being too short. Yeah, just a brutal rating. The Haju Bomb, though, for Okada in 10:51, nonetheless. 88, so we're back on track here with Tyler Black and Kota Umeda. Yeah, Umeda's already in the 80s, so that's a great sign for him. God's last gift for Tyler Black over Umeda. So 94 for Konosuke Takeshita and Shinsuke Nakamura. Hell of a match. Hell of a win. Champion gets another little bounce back win and all around great performance for him. Just a tale of two shows here as far as that bottom half of the card was pretty brutal. But the top half, man, some great matches. Obviously, we want to put over the guys in the main. Takeshita, Nakamura. We've put over Tyler Black in the past. We've put over Walter in the past. Trying to think who we could put over. Let's put over Alex Shelley. Fuck it. Why not? Hell of a main event, though. With Takeshita and Nakamura. So yeah, 10 shows in. 10 shows down. 10 more to go. And it's on to day 11. Alrighty, day 11. As for this show, we got a backstage incident. Nakamura, as he's passing on psychology to Takato. So yeah, we got Makabe and Ashino, we got Hiromu and Ibushi. Hell of a show lined up here. I mean, we gotta go Hiromu and Ibushi for the main. And Hiromu's gonna win, so he finally gets a win in this G1. Ibushi's beating him every time in the G1. So that's a fun way to kind of have Hiromu get some revenge. As far as, they had an Intercontinental title matchup at the Wrestle Grand Slam show in 2021. That's crazy, that was only a 76. I wonder if somebody got hurt or something. Somebody was off their game, maybe, potentially. But it should be a good match. Should be a good match, and Hiromu getting a win. Back in the right direction for him. Okan and Ray Phoenix. Oh, it's a Steel Show matchup, as Ray Phoenix will be beating the Great Okan in 12 minutes. Ray Phoenix lost to him last year in a Road to a Wrestling Jaku show. That was an 82 there. So we'll see how they do this time around. It should be a pretty good match. Okan, though, not great with the Steal the Show matchups. Assuming Makabe and Ashino's a Tactical Masterclass matchup. Oh, it's not. Alright, so this is the co-main. Ashino's going to beat Makabe. Hell of a match here. First time meeting as well. Of course, they just had their tag team title matchup, which saw Makabe and Gresham beat the Claudio Castagnoli Shito Ashino team. So a little revenge there. Naito and Kingston. Naito's going to beat Eddie Kingston, so that's first 2 points. Two men that are barely going to be able to get through that match, if I had to guess. And then Jay White and Leona Fujinami's the Technical Masterclass matchup. As Fujinami's going to beat Jay White. How about that? Fujinami won last year in the G1. They've wrestled every G1 for the past, it'll be 5 years now. And it's going to be 3-2 Jay White now, with Fujinami getting another win. So that's going to be exciting. Let's see here. Trying to think. I was thinking of having Yui Moore and Kushida, maybe. Against, a, House of Torture team. Yeah, we'll go Kushida. I was thinking either Doring and Takeda, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Honestly, I think we're going to get rid of Takeda. His contract's coming up. I don't think oh, no, never mind. I did re-sign him. I thought I didn't. That's right. We changed it to a handshake deal. So we did. Yeah, I love Takeda. Love him to death. I still feel really bad what happened to his wife. Here in real life. But back at the start of the year, he just isn't working out here in the save, unfortunately. You know, his stats are just not working out anymore. Like, his pro wrestling stats are even in the yellows now. It's just not working out. Yeah, we'll have Doring and be involved in this. Oh, this is gonna give we're gonna give Kushida a win over Takeda. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna send Takeda to GCW. I just don't know what else to do with him, to be honest. I feel like that's kind of our best case scenario for him. But we tried. We gave it a hell of an effort for him, but just not meant to be, unfortunately, for him. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the Budokan crowd for this one, because this is a hell of a show. So let's run it. 63 here for a pretty bad opener, to be honest. Yeah, Yui Mura with a 55. Not too bad. Yeah, Takeda with a 44. Like, there's young lions that are doing better than that, so it's time. You know, it's time for him. But the Midnight Express for Kushida at 937. 66 here for JY and Fujinami. Yeah, they don't click. Which is just hilarious. They've had so many matches that they just are not really good opponents. Fujinami armbar there for Leona Fujinami in 1810. Oof, yeah, 59-61 for Naito and Kingston. This has been a brutal show. It's a Destino win for Naito, though, so he at least gets that for him. So it's fun that Kingston gets to wrestle at Budokan, though. The 80 here for Okan and Ray Phoenix as we have a strained rotator cuff for the great Okan. Brutal. Luckily, it's not a torn rotator cuff, but a strained one. He could still work with that, but it's going to affect him for a pretty good while, unfortunately. And as Ray Phoenix will cost it. Just great. 84 for the co-main. I'm surprised. To be honest, but Ishino gets the one with the ankle hold. Makabe was off his game, too. Could have been a little bit better, obviously, but it is what it is. But a 94 for our main event. Thank God. Time bomb win for Hiromu, saving the show. I mean, Hiromu is, with that big win, can maybe turn this around for him. You know, he had a slow start, but it's not over yet for him. Definitely want to put over Ishino. And, put over, trying to think. Yeah, put over Okan. Give him a hug. Sorry about the injury, pal. Tough break. Nice. So on to day 12 as, we just have, basically, after day 12, will, be the last show for Block D, at least this set of 3 shows. Then we'll just have the 4th and 5th shows for each block. So we'll be down to our final 8 shows, at least for Part 1. So far, everything's gone really well. We haven't had a serious injury. We've had great matches. We've had some big upsets along the way, and it's been a lot of fun. But on to day 12 we go. Alrighty, day 12, and we're back around to Block D. Backstage incidents here is Red Shoes. Right in the mood backstage, doing several funny cartoon drawings with some of his colleagues. And Ishii passing on microphone work to Tomoya Tom Ford. Sombra and Gresham's a fun match. Claudio and Zach's probably the main now. Never mind. Technical Masterclass matchup is Claudio. Castagnoli's going to beat Zack Sabre Jr. in a Technical Masterclass matchup setting, too. So, big wins for Ashino and Claudio. I mean, these are massive wins over United Empire. I mean, Gresham and Sombra, I really think that should be the main. I could see 23 minutes. We'll go 24 minutes. Sombra going to beat Jonathan Gresham there. Miro Riley's also a good shout to be the main as Riley beats Miro. How about that? That's a big win. That's a tough one. I think we're going to have Miro and Riley go co-main. Evil and Kenta might be the Steel the Show matchup. It is. And Evil beats Kenta. How about that? Kenta, their only matchup was the New Japan Cup a couple of years back. It was the 76th then. Oh, Kenta's very unhappy about that, but that's fine. Sanada and Tetsuya. Sanada gets another victory here. He's been just perfect so far. As of late, he's been tremendous. Him and Endo should have a pretty good match, though, all things considered. Let's have a women's match. Let's have a women's singles matchup on the show. Let's see. Let's go all perceptions. So, female. Oh, yeah, I mean, Hana Kimura being back would be fun. I'm trying to think who she should have a match against. Yeah, let's have her against Maya. Yeah. Hana Kimura, Maya. Give him a little bit of time, 16 minutes. Yeah, big return for Miss Kimura. Cool. Yeah, a little different. Having all singles matches on the card. I'm about to say, we can run Osaka Joe Hall. We'll pick that for now. See if I have anything. Yeah, I'm about to say, I think that's right last time. So we still haven't ran here, but that's fine. I really don't care about running there, to be honest, for the G1. 76, though. They did a really, really good job. Nakamura with a big boot victory over Maya. Got the show off to a strong start, so we'll see how the Technical Masterclass does. Oh, did really well. His stretch muffler for Claudio Castagnoli over Zack Sabre Jr. in 25-16. Hell of a match, though. Good stuff there. Love it. Ooh, yeah, big upset here. Banshee muzzle from Evil over Kenta. Had a feeling this was going to happen, but if we had to pick a match that was going to be a Steal the Show matchup and just felt like that was the best case scenario for it, I'll live with it, because I think, still the crowd's buzzing. So, and we have a nice match to follow it up with an 87 with Sonata with the Sonata lock over Tetsuya Endo. Crowd just keeps on getting hotter. Miro and Ryu Lee with an 89. What a win for Ryu Lee here in 25-44. So he's still one of the best performers we got. Incredible stuff. And a 91 for our main event, as they have pretty good chemistry here for a little Sombra in Jonathan Gresham. Sombra's been just on a tear. It's been great to see. Hell of a show, though. I mean, you really can't get anything better than that from a top-to-bottom perspective of a G1 show. Some great stuff. Hey, let's give Nakamura a hug. Welcome back. Sombra, for sure. And Kenta. We'll try to help him, ease him over. Say, hey, thanks for going out there and losing. 12 days in the books, though. We're looking good. We're still looking really good so far. No complaints at all. We just have 8 more shows left of this part. It's on to day 13. Away you go. Alright, day 13. Now they got some Soccer Troll again. We'll have to change that. As, trying to think here. Yeah, back to the old baseball stadium. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, 19,000. I actually think we should actually gonna run here the 13,000 seater if we can find it. Ooh, never mind. It's just the 25,000. Yeah. Yeah. So it's either run somewhere that's got 4,000 seats, or just kind of tough it out with one of these other shows. Actually, I think we're gonna run day 7. The place we ran here, the Ice Arena. 11,000. So for this show, Roderick Strong and Pac, a very, very fun match. These two were an incredible team on the Indies, kind of like an elevated version of what Roddy and Jack Evans were. They were tremendous, but Pac's going to beat them here in 26 minutes. So I want this to be the main, to be honest. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Will Hobbs and Brody King, though, a couple of big, beefy boys in there. Hobbs is going to beat him in 20 minutes. Another victory for the fucking... The dominator of Dark Order, man. He's been fantastic in this run while Tankman's been out. He's stepped up to the plate in a big way. Shingo and Tamura. And Isaiah Tamura's going to beat Shingo here in 12 minutes. Yeah, but to say they had one match at the G1 a couple of years back. Other than that, no other singles matches. Tamura's going to get the win, though. Tactical Masterclass, I'm assuming, for Tanahashi and Coughlin here. They've had a couple of matches in the past. Coughlin beat him the first time. Tanahashi got his revenge on the New Japan Cup earlier this year. And now Coughlin's going to get another victory over him. So, big 2 points for Coughlin, Moxley, and Taka Naito. Oh, this is the Steal the Show matchup. It's John Moxley going to beat Taka Naito. So we have 2 Steal the Show matches. I think we're going to change this to be a regular matchup. And I think we're going to put it as the co-main, actually. I don't think Brody King and Will Hobbs are going to perform at the level that this has, I should say. Let's see. Swoop. And actually, we'll swap this as well. I like this. It kind of flows together nicely. So we'll trying to think. It's weird because like Task Force Death, there's really nobody that we can book like on the undercard because everybody's pretty much in the G1 besides Pentagon Jr. Obviously he's in rehab still, so can't really build anything with that on the undercard. I think we're gonna go back to the Young Lion matchup, to be honest. Yeah, we haven't used Hiroshi Miyoshi yet this episode. Yeah, he doesn't have chemistry yet with anybody, at least that we know of. It's a good time to call back to Mr. Takudome. Because he just seems to be the man of the hour. I guess we could use Shobo. Because we haven't used him since June either. Yeah, fuck it. Oh, have we used the... Oh, yeah, we haven't used Hideo Oka either. Yeah, but I should do that instead. We have a lot of young lions, actually. That's kind of been a blessing. I'm trying to think who we should use. I was thinking maybe Top Flight. Was maybe thinking Yada Jr., Fujita, and Strickland. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have Swerve win. Not a bad opener. Swerve's going to be the best guy in the match. I don't know if it's going to be tremendous, but we'll see. Oh, yeah, but we should be good to go, though, for day 13 here. 60. Could be worse, yeah. Strickland and, oh, wow, Hayata Jr. actually outperformed him. Yeah, Hiroshi Miyoshi with a 27, not great. Hideo Oka, though, 40. Thumbs up for him. Good stuff. As, the handspring back elbow from Shane Strickland over Hiroshi Miyoshi in 10:03. It's a 78 for Coughlin Tanahashi. They have their great chemistry, and they've had a great series of matches so far for them, or decent matches as of late. Coughlin gets the win with the deadlift German suplex. Will Hobbs with a spine buster over Brody King that probably shook the goddamn ring. That's awesome. 80 for Moxley and Ito. Double arm DDT over Takanori Ito for Moxley there in 12:40. Nice 2 points for him. Picking it up quickly as Hiyano Tamura and Shingo Takagi with a 76. Not great there as Tamura doesn't get in the 80s, neither does Shingo. But a 93 though for our main event thanks to Pac with the corkscrew shooting star press. Incredible stuff for him. Saved the show, to be honest, because that was kind of a swing and a miss of a show, to be honest, compared to some of these other shows, especially after comparing Day 12. I mean, that Day 12 show's one of the best shows we've done of the year. But yeah, Pac, Moxley, Task Force Death, man, they've been carrying this block so far. Tamura and Hobbs will come in and out of doing good performances, but really, just hasn't really been the case. Yeah, we'll put over Tamura. Day 13 in the books. And it's on to day 14 we go. Alrighty, day 14. We got some backstage incidents. It's just passing on microphone work here as Shibata's passing on microphone work to SB Kento. Nakamura passing on psychology to Moroka Takato. And then Brian Danielson passing on selling to Jerome St. Pierre. So Tyler Black in Konosuke Takeshita. That is a main event anywhere in the world. And Tyler Black's going to beat him. Beats the heavyweight champion of the world. Huge. Huge victory. So that's Takeshita's second loss of the tournament. Tough break. Ooh, it's going to be tough to really decide what's the co-main. So this is Tactical Masterclass, which is a Kodo Imeda losing to Konosuke Takeshita, now losing to Kazuchika Okada. Tough loss. Tough loss there for him. But that should be a good performance to get in the ring with somebody like Okada, who's faced some of the best. Walter to Nomura. Fun match here. Two beefy boys gonna beat the fuck out of each other. They are 1-on-1 matches. Last time they faced off was a G1 match a couple of years ago. So far, 78 and 80. I think it's gonna be past the 80 here for this matchup this time around. We'll see if I'm right. Juice and Roosh. Steal the show matchup. Is Roosh gonna beat Juice here? It's an interesting one. I think Juice could use a win. Switch it. Give it to Juice. And then Shota Umino and Nakamura. And Shinsuke's gonna beat the Shooter. I kind of like that as the co-main, actually. I think it's gonna do a little bit better. We'll see. I could be wrong. Let's, yeah, I think we're gonna go to this, the baseball stadium here. Gonna be close to 20,000 people, though. About ran the show. About, just zoomed right on through, yes. Let's give Donna Del Mundo, let's give them, as far as a showing, Saletta and Athena. I just like that team. Just be able to get them out there. Let's see. Yeah, we can use Utami and Saya Kamatani. We can also use Tehonma and Nakano. I think we're going to go with that, actually. Is Soleta Q's a win? So I'm going to give her a win. Yeah, 10 minutes, unfortunately, but still should be a pretty good performance from the Cosmic Angels and the Donna Del Mundo team. Let's run it. 72, wow. And yeah, Nakano, 70. 67 for Soleta. 59 and 57. So an upset. But it's a slight upset, though. Good match, though. In front of 20,000 people. 78 for Roosh and Juice Robinson. Should have just stuck with Roosh, but fun win for Juice with the Pulp Friction. 1246. 77 for Okada and Kota Umeda. Not the greatest performance from Umeda. Technical Masterclass matchup looks like it's a little bit out of his wheelhouse, but that's fine. Yeah, it happens. They all can't be winners. 89, though, for Volter and Takuya Nomura. This probably should have been the co-main now, looking at that. We'll see, though. Maybe he'll get outperformed by this co-main, actually. So, Golden Bomb, though, win for Volter over Takuya Nomura. Yep, an 80. God damn it. Nakamura kind of shit the bed. Cross arm lock, getting the win at 25-55. Yeah, just, Nakamura just declining and inconsistent. Shooter, he's almost in the 70s. He's getting there. He's got a ways to go. Oh my, a 99 though for Tyler Black and Konosuke Takeshita. Jesus Christ. Tyler Black gets the win with the curb stomp at just 30 seconds left in the fucking match. I love that finish though. A curb stomp towards the end of the, and they're just like over the loudspeaker. 30 seconds. Fucking, not panicking Tyler Black's just kind of, is running his fingers through his hands, or through his hair and just kind of going like, fuck, just, starting to panic a little bit and then finally, as far as, thanks, fuck it, I'm just going to go for the curb stomp type of thing, as far as, from that perspective. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, like, he slips out of a move, takes down Takeshita, then he hears the 30 seconds thing, and he starts kind of freaking out a little bit, and hits the curb stomp, and gets the win. Hell of a match, though. One of the best matches of the year, by far, with that 99. Obviously, both guys are pretty awesome for that. Then Volter, for his performance. Tyler Black, though, gets the heavyweight title matchup with that win. Massive stuff. Massive stuff there. As we just keep on rolling. Keep rolling. We've been very blessed, though. No injuries in this first part. No major injuries, I should say. We've had a couple of bang-up injuries, but luckily nobody's been taken out of the tournament yet. As on to day 15, we go. Alright, day 15, Backstage Incident, New Japan World. Obviously with this, but it's Tetsuya Naito passing on Psychology to Hiroshi Miyoshi. Oof, last year's show. Yeah, it looks like Joe Hall was a bit of a swing and a miss. This year, though, looking like it's a pretty good show, because Hiromu Ashino, main event by far, and Hiromu will be beating Shotaro Ashino. Huge victory here. Let's give him a little bit more time, 28 minutes. Big win for the New Japan Strong Champion. What I'm about to say, this was a G1 Climax Finals? Yes, with Ashino beating him back in 2022. Last time they've had a singles match, actually, was the G1 and the draw, so they are 1-1 now in 3 matches here in the States. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, Ray Phoenix and Bushi's probably the co-main, as Ray Phoenix is going to beat Ibushi here. They had the one match last year, which was in 88. Should be about the same here. Bushi a little unhappy about that, though. He should be fine. I'm assuming that's the Technical Masterclass matchup. I'm assuming this is Steel Show matchup, so this must be the regular match. Yep, Jay White's going to beat Naito here. White's beaten him in the past. We could, Naito's beaten him a couple of times to retain his Intercontinental title, at Wrestle Kingdom and at Wrestle Daku. It's been a while since they've had a singles match, though. 5 years. Long time, for him. And Jay White's going to win. I feel like he's going to outperform him, too, so that's really not going to be anything too shocking. Makabe is going to beat Kingston in the Steel the Show matchup. Poor Kingston. I don't know if he's going to make it. He's going to get kind of destroyed throughout this tournament. Then the Great Okan going to lose to Leona Fujinami. What a win for Fujinami here. as first win in a singles matchup over him. Talk about a big win. Massive stuff there. Yeah, well, trying to think. I think we're going to use Uemura again. We'll go with Uemura and Kaiji Yamato. And they'll take on Alexander and Gavin McGavin. Oh, Moriarty's back. Yeah, let's use Moriarty. Lee Moriarty, he's going to get the win over Uemura. Nice. So we gotta pick a venue. I don't think we're gonna run Kanto again for a bit. Yes. Back to Chubu we go. Yeah, we have this, the Ghana Olympic Memorial Arena, 20,000 people on hand. We could maybe stretch it out a little bit and go with the 28,000 seater, get that extra couple of thousand. Yeah, let's do it, fuck it. You only live once. We almost got $1 billion, we're fine. We should be fine. An 80, though. For this matchup, as, thanks to Lee Moriarty, has got an 80, as he gets to win the joint custody as well. He would have been great, as far as with that Best Super Junior performance, if he would have not got injured, but just unfortunate. Because he's the man. We love Lee Moriarty here, and, yeah, he's performing at a pretty good level. For sure. 67 for Fujinami the Great Okan. Great chemistry, but it's still a terrible match thanks to Okan's injury, which sucks. Yeah, I mean, we knew that injury is going to, a strained rotator cuff. Not fun to deal with, and he's going to deal with that for pretty much the rest of the tournament. Unfortunate, but still a decent little match. All things considered. Double underhook suplex from Leona Fujinami over the Great Okan in 22-10. 79 for Kingston and Makabe. Makabe carried this motherfucker as they arm trap German suplex win for Daniel Makabe in 11-12 in front of 22,000 people. 78 for Jay White and Naito. My God, it's Jay White with the Blade Runner in 22-17. He somehow pulls it off over Tetsuya Naito. I mean, Naito visibly tired towards the end. He almost outperformed him somehow. I'm kind of stunned by that, to be honest. But a 95 here for Ray Phoenix and Kota Ibushi to save the show. As Ray Phoenix with the Meteor on 27-48. Hell of a performance from him. And 96 for our main event. Two men with 92s. Lack of psychology, but who fucking cares at that rate? Time Bomb picking up the victory for Hiromu in 28-11. Just a two-match show is what that was. I cannot believe the opener was the third best thing on that card. Wild. Yeah, I mean, Hiromu, Ashino, and, we'll put over Lee Moriarty, actually. We'll give him a hug. Great performance, though, for the main eventers. It's day 15 in the books on to day 16, and after 16, we'll have just 4 more shows left. We're doing great. As far as, main events go. We really haven't had one that shit the bed yet. We've had some good performances throughout the tournament so far. We're feeling good, looking good. And once Block D, we'll get this show down and over with. We'll go into the last stretch here, and all things considered, I think we're doing pretty well. Let's say, where the fuck is our show at? Yeah, way the fuck down here. It's on to day 16 we get. Alright, backstage incidents, of course. As always, it seems like. Well, Danson passing on microphone work, to Garcia. Then microphone work passing on tips there to Dante Martin. Guy really needs him. And microphone work again to Jerome St. Pierre. As, main event, that's a tough one. Sonata and Sombra is probably the main, actually. That's a hell of a match. And Sombra beats Sonata. How about that? A former Intercontinental Champion, former savage, if you will, with La Sombra. He's going to beat Sonata right before the 30-minute mark as well. I love those pictures, the old Sombra mask. Riley and Jonathan Gresham's a hell of a match. I'm surprised it's not a technical masterclass matchup, but it's a big win for Jonathan Gresham, nonetheless, to beat Ryu Lee. They've had a couple of matches. They had the junior heavyweight title matchup a couple of years back at Autumn Attack in Sayama. That was a 96. Should be around the same level here, actually. Yeah, they've had a couple of junior heavyweight title matches, and all things considered, we're going to have a really, really good performance from both men. Really unhappy about that. That's crazy. Yeah, it really comes down to what's going to be the steal the show match, I guess. I don't think it's going to be this. Kenta and Miro. Oh, it is. Miro's going to beat him in 24 minutes. All right. So there's the Masterclass matchup. Is this the steal the show matchup? Nope. Regular match, and Tetsuya Endo is going to beat Zack Sabre Jr., beating a former heavyweight champion, a former New Japan Cup multiple-time winner. I don't think... Has Zack won the G1 here? I'm thinking he didn't. Oh, no, he did. Yeah, beat the former G1 winner as well. Yeah, that's a huge win for Tetsuya Endo. Then Claudio and Evil is obviously the steal the show matchup. Man, everything is evil for Evil over Claudio Castagnoli. That is hilarious. I can't believe Claudio's not going to complain. What a fucking trooper. Some big upsets on that kind of middle part there. Those block matches. Let's see here. I mean, we can go again for another, Suzuki-gun Dark Order match. We can go Rex and Hook again. We'll go actually Rex and Yehai. Yeah, and we'll go Black Taurus, John Silver. Oh yeah, we had the trios match on a strong couple of years back, but no straight up 2v2 of this combination. I figured so. But we're going to give Rex a win, much needed win. It's going to beat Silver. So 50-50, how about that? With the Suzuki-gun Dark Order matches. All around, I think it's going to be a hell of a show. Probably won't run the Bone Budokan. Might run somewhere else. I'm trying to think where we can run that's, yeah, about to say, I was thinking of the Sayama Super Arena. Alright, whoa. Yeah, we got the Sayama Stadium, and then we got the Sayama Super Arena, but that's still a little too big, 36,000. Of course, Tokyo Dome would be a little too big. We could sell out Yokohama Arena, but that would kind of be a waste, because, I mean, we'd sell out... Actually, it'd be a little bit more than Budokan. Like a couple hundred people. Fuck it. Let's run Yokohama Arena. Why not? Why the fuck not, right? So, yeah, I mean, after this show will be just the last four. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Yeah, I mean, as far as 72 for the opener, Yehai, best guy in the match. Rex Steiner, worst guy in the match. Of course, he gets the win. Rex Steiner being the shits in this really kicks me right in the dick, to be honest, as far as how I feel about that. He's awesome. It sucks that here in this mod, he is not awesome. What a match here for Miro and Kenta. Miro not even close to him, but a nice low upset for him. He beats Kenta with a Bullplex in 24:03. 73 for Claudio and Evil. It was pretty close, actually. Evil gets the one. Everything is Evil, though, in 12:15. 85 for Endo and Zack Sabre Jr. What an upset, as Endo beats a former heavyweight champion, former multiple-time New Japan Cup winner, G1 winner, the accolades, King of Pro Wrestling winner as well, I believe. Everything you could think of, that motherfucker's won it, and he beats him in the G1. Ryu Lee, losing to Jonathan Gresham, 26:03. Big performance, though, for both men. The only thing to describe big on Jonathan Gresham to me. But yeah, with Sombra and Sonata, what a match here. 94. Sombra beats Sonata, so a little revenge for LIJ over the man who stuck the knife in him. Love it. Love it. What a match. What a win. What a title match that shall be, though, with Sonata and Sombra. Somebody's going to go back for the Intercontinental title, but I guess he could pick the Never Openweight title. Go with a new adventure, if you will. New accolade to chase. But yeah, obviously went over Sombra and Sonata. Kenta for what he, Well, we put over Kenta a lot, actually. So, yeah, let's put over Riley. Hell of a show, though. Block D's awesome. They got a lot of top talent. A lot of top talent in there. So, we're almost at the end of July. Of course, that will mean that we're at the almost end of this part. This first part of 2 parts of this G1 Climax. The tournament's so big, we gotta cut it in half. As far as for recording purposes. But though, I mean, we feel like we're flying. You know, we kind of have it all mapped out how we want it. As far as all the matches have been pre-booked, we just got to add the opening contest, which are usually pretty straightforward. I'm assuming that's actually Del Rio, and that's not a region. Yes, it's just funny seeing them be known as Dos Caras Jr. in this save. Because I don't think anyone's called him Dos Caras Jr. in probably 15, 18 years, probably. About that. Be close to that. But yeah, on to day 17. We go. Alrighty, the final Block A show here for this first part. Oh, Katsuki Nomura and Shinsuke Nakamura. Katsuki Nomura is brought from Rosa's court. He's not joining the rest of the locker room for a night out, as the judge Shinsuke Nakamura found him guilty and sentenced to buy drinks from everyone after the show. Bump positive in back form, and then Satoshi Kojima getting, passing on microphone work to Hayato Tamura. So, as far as our main, Pac and Tanahashi's pretty fun. Oh, there's a technical masterclass. JK, not the main. Pac's gonna beat the ace, though. We had this match one time. Oh, that was in a save. That was at Rev Pro. Yeah, we did have this at the Iron Man match. I believe that was the King of Pro Wrestling year where Tanahashi won it all. If I remember correctly, in 2021. Let's take a look. Go down memory lane here. Oh, nope. Zack won it that year. But he won it the first time. Oh, no, he won it 2024, rather, excuse me. It's all Hiromu, and I just saw the Tanahashi, but no, it's Takahashi. But, yeah, as far as now, that's all fucked up, because now we made the King of Pro Wrestling where you can defend it. Like the briefcase. I don't think we're going to do that this year, though. That was like that was a one-time deal. But, yeah, that's going to be a fun, obviously, opener. Tamura and Roddy. Roderick Strong's going to beat the Dragon's Den leader. I love this, though. It's a bit of a Dojo Wars matchup, if you will. And Roddy just beats the fuck out of him. Getting the win there. Hobbs and Takanori Ito. This is the Steel Show matchup as well. Hobbs is going to beat Takanori Ito. Really no surprise. I still don't think that motherfucker's lost yet. Just off the top, man, I don't think he has. I think he's gotten 5 straight victories, so I feel like he's the front runner, at least for Block A so far. Brody King and Shingo. Oh, that's another Steel Show matchup. Let's give them more time. Feel like that's the right call. Brody King, though, is going to beat Shingo. Sure. Gonzo bomb his ass. Why not? I'm all for it. 22-minute matchup. Never had a singles matchup between these two men. It's always nice to have, kind of a fresh matchup. So that will mean... yeah, I guess that's... I don't think we're going to have Moxley Coughlin be the main. I think we're going to have this be the co-main. But this is going to have a huge upset with Jon Moxley losing because of a Caveman Oog interference. I love this. It's a little different. It's kind of, changes up the formula, which... The whole thing with, having clean finishes in a G1 is to help out, obviously, elevate talent and have upsets and have shocking moments. To have somebody win off of interference is definitely something that's a little out of left field. But it's, we're going to have Moxley and Caveman Oog have some strong matches to help elevate those guys. And Caveman Oog and Coughlin to work somebody like Moxley's going to be pretty big, though. So that's going to be fun to see that. So, yeah, we got these matches lined up, ready to go. Let's give them a little bit more time. I think the reason why I kept it so short, if I remember correctly, is they don't have good chemistry. So, from what I remember. But we're going to still give them at least, make it 19. 19! So, for the opening contest, I think we're going to have a trios match, actually. So everybody that's in Dragonson, so O'Reilly, Garcia, Show against the Let's go Young Lions. Let's go actually, trying to think. I was thinking of maybe doing, Nevada, St. Pierre, and London. But, let's go with the Japanese Young Lions. Yeah, let's go, Tokyo Dome. Let's go Takagawa. Yeah, Takato for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we got Fukuzawa. I think we've used just about all of them. Yeah. We have so many. Yeah, Yoritoki Suzuki's been used as well. Should be pretty good. Oh, I think Shobo has... Oh, no, Shobo has it. So, yeah, let's, put Shobo in there instead of Takagawa. I want to use Takidon just because I know, obviously, he's one of our best, if not maybe the best we have. We're going to give Sho a win. So, we'll have him beat... Probably Shobo Takibo. It's probably going to be the worst one, so might as well just do that. Not a bad opener, to be honest, because I know O'Reilly, Garcia, they're going to do pretty well. Let's see. So, day 16, obviously, we don't want to run here. Yeah, I think we're here to day 10. Yeah, we're going to run the old Green Dome. Going back to the dome, the Green Dome. 17 now, day 17 in the books. Yeah, let's run it. 67. Thought it was going to be a little bit better, but yeah, again, oh my god, Takidome did better than Sho. That's fucking crazy. Wow. I mean, he's ready for excursion. Yeah, even though he's only been here, like, maybe a year. He's pretty much ready. That's crazy. Shout out Takidome. Good stuff there. 76 from Pac and Tanahashi. I mean, he's still... Listen, to think he's older than, like, Kingston and Naito, and he's still outperforming those guys. And Doring and Brody Lee, like, all these dudes. Still outperforming them. Because he's the goddamn ace. So 71 for Will Hobbs and Takanori Ito. Power Slam from Hobbs in 11-13. Nice win for Will Hobbs. 78 for Brody King and Shingo. Gonzo Bomb from Brody King. So far, this match has been pretty shit. Or this show, rather, has been not to the standard of everything we've done so far. Oh my god, yeah, knew that was gonna suck, but didn't think it was gonna be a 66 bad. What a little interference set up for a deadlift German. Trying to think what came in Oog could use as like a weapon or something. Maybe a club, just a gimmick club. That'd be fun. Those big ass caveman clubs. Yeah. You can sell inflatable ones. And we can... Those would be high merch sellers. Main event, though, thank God. Tamura and Roddy have a fun little match, actually. An 89. As the sick kick from Roderick Strong getting the win over here at Tamura in 26-42. All around, a really good match. And honestly saved the show to make it into the light blue. I mean, thank God. Thank Christ. We still are after a good little streak of good shows with that. But yeah, I mean, that was, Pac had his good performance, of course. I'm kind of shocked the Brody King and Shingo did better than the Pac Tanahashi match. Kind of looking at that, but it's a good sign, though. They're getting better. Again, I'm still shocked the Tokyo Dome is like in the mid-50s. It's crazy. And yeah, we just have 3 more shows left. Day 18 on the horizon. Alrighty, day 18 is for New Japan. One, of course, one backstage incident. That's Jerome St. Pierre as he gave the locker room a lift and failed a series of spot-on impressions of some of his colleagues. So as far as this big show, we got Okada and Tyler Black, we got Nakamura and Volter, Whoosh and Kota Umeda. A lot of good matches on this. I think this is definitely the main, though. Tyler Black, Kazuchika Okada, and Tyler Black beats Okada. Hard to believe. Last year we had a 98 with this very same matchup. Tyler Black won the Intercontinental title from Kazuchika Okada the year before that. So every time they've had a match, it's been a banger which is no surprise. Co-main event of Nakamura and Walter. What a match this is. And Walter beating Nakamura. The Gaijins are having a big night so far on this show. As that's a first time meeting as well, which that match would rule. A prime Nakamura and a prime Walter match would absolutely destroy. Konosuke Takeshita is going to be Shota Umino in the Technical Masterclass matchup. Rush and Kota Umeda as Rush beats Kota Umeda. So after starting 2 straight victories and beating the IWGP Heavyweight Champion, Kota Umeda has kind of hitting a bit of a stalling point as of late. Then Takuya Nomura and Juice Robinson as Juice will beat Takuya Nomura. They've had a match in the G1 a couple of years back in 2022, which that was a 70. Should be a little bit better, hopefully, this time around. We shall see. As let's pick the venue while I'm already thinking about it. Let's see, are we back? Yeah, day 9 here. For Kyushu, as this athletic stadium going to be damn near a sellout. Let's see, we got tag match for the opening contest. Let's see here. Trying to think if we should go back to a Young Lion or... Because, yeah, we basically hit all the Young Lions. They've been involved in a match. Oh, no. Fukuzawa hasn't. And Masahiro Hara. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. Trying to think. Let's see. Yeah, Robbie Eagle's still hurt. I don't want to use Swerve again. Tell you what, yeah, let's use Toru Sugiura and Joe Doring. Or, let's use Daichi Shimori this time. Yeah. See how they do as a team. So, we'll give it to Sugiura again. Hopefully it works out. But yeah, day 18 in the books. Let's run it. Ishimori with a 69, 58 for Sugiura. Not the greatest of performances from him. But he gets the win, though, nonetheless, in 10-16. Fukuzawa and Hara with 30s. 31 and 30. 85 for Takeshita. And Shota Umino, Blue Thunder Bomb. Yeah, this is really Takeshita's strength. It just sucks that, the Technical Masterclass matchup has to be so far down below the card, but it's a good little match. Good little match, especially from him as Juice beats Takuya Nomura with the ball friction. He outperformed him. It was actually a pretty good match. 78, will gladly take that, got the crowd buzzing too for the rest of the card. As Rush beats Kota Umeda with the La Lanza in 24-20. Rush has some great performances so far in this G1. That's another one as far as a big victory there. 93 for Nakamura and Walter. Could have went either way. Walter gets the one with the Burning Lariat, though nonetheless, as our main event is a 91 Tyler Black with the curb stomp on Kazuchika Okada, beating Okada. Man, he's had a hell of a G1. He's beating the champion. He's beating Okada. He's had a great G1 as Tyler Black. As I'm trying to think who else to put over. Yeah, I mean, we got to put over the champ. He was great. Put over Tyler Black. Let's put over Nakamura. Fucking Shinsuke. Killing it. Block B, though, again, that block is, when you have the heavyweight champion involved, you want to try to make that the best block you can, and they're having great matches throughout. And so now we just have days 19 and 20. Block C and D, their last shows of this first part. We'll take a look at the standings after we run the 20 shows. And we'll see how it all has played out after 20 shows. So that's pretty fun. How I feel like we're going through this pretty fast. But yeah, I mean, as far as we got a couple of pay raises for ACH has been in developmental, which is very weird to say. Yeah, but he's in GCW actually. Just felt like he's a good mid card undercard guy for that. But yeah, day 19 we can just keep it rolling. Don't even need to cut away. And yeah, as far as New Japan World. So Hiromu and Makabe, that is definitely the main event. Shino and Ray Phoenix is a hell of a co-main, too. That's a hell of a 1-2 punch. Hiromu beats Makabe. What a performance. They're 1-1-1. They, there was a little thing where, as far as to, number one, it was, if I remember correctly, it was the number one contendership for the strong title, was this first match. Ended up being a draw, so they had to do the rematch, no time limit. Hiromu beat him that time, so, to make it 1-1-1, I think that's been a lot of fun to see, and Hiromu beats him right before the 30-minute mark here. Love it. Then Ashino, Ray Phoenix. Ashino beats Ray Phoenix right before the 30-minute mark as well. We'll bump that down, actually. But that's a first-time meeting, shockingly enough. Let's make it 27 minutes. Man, I don't know what's going to be the Masterclass match, actually. Oh, it's this. Okay, so Okan's going to beat Naito in 18 minutes. We'll take it. So Ibushi and Fujinami. It's going to be the regular matchup. Man, Leon and Fujinami beating Kota Ibushi is pretty crazy. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, we're going to have to pump the brakes on that. Yeah, that's going to have to be Ibushi's win. Unless I know he's gotten now 3 straight victories over him. This ain't it. Yeah, Fujinami. Well, you know what? Fuck it, right? Let's make a guy. Let's try to make, Fujinami. Why not? Right? That's doing Fujinami's kid. It's a great guy to have climb up the rankings, but that's the co-main, though, anyways. And then the Steelers Road matchup is Kingston Jay White. Jay's going to beat Kingston in 11 minutes. First time meeting here. Could go either way. But Jay White's going to be the better performer. So we're going to give him the win anyways. All around, pretty solid little show. If I do say so myself. Let's see here. Try to think. I mean, we could have a blast off. Kind of, I guess that'd be like a line mark team, because you could use like Hashimoto and somebody. It's weird because at the G1 Climax finals, we're going to have Hashimoto face Dante Martin for the junior heavyweight title, since he lost to Dante at the in the Best Super Juniors, if you remember. So I was looking back, you can just look at it from here. As yeah, that's just kind of the plan with that. So maybe we could do something with that, because we've been kind of doing that on Strong, kind of building with that match. I guess we could do it here. The thing is, there's just not really like a line mark guy besides you. You got Tana, you got Hashimoto, and that's about it. And Fujinami. That's pretty much it. Cause yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so we'll have to just kind of skip that for now. We will use Shun Skywalker and Jason Lee, though. We'll use those guys as take on J.S. Hayes and Peck. Yeah, because the last time we used them was Strong, so this is nice. It's a different type of pace. It's over in the Japan side of the world. Yeah, and I think J.S. Hayes, he really hasn't been used a whole lot over here in Japan. This might even be his debut over on the Japanese side. So we'll see how he does. But, yeah, Jason Lee's going to beat him. So I'm trying to think how many matches he has had. Yeah, just nothing but Strong tapings. Yeah, this is first time, being over here. South Carolina native. 6'2", 258. It's actually pretty big. Weight-wise, but yeah, we'll see how he does in his Japan side debut. Not expecting a whole lot, but it's great to get your foot in the door, no matter what it is. So yeah, I think we're back to Kansai. Yeah, we can run the Osaka Joe Hall Arena, or we can go with the Ice Arena. Yeah, trying to think here. Yeah, we can run Chubu, we can just run Hokuto as well. Honestly, let's run this athletic stadium. It's 25,000. We'll be about 10,000 shy. We get to knock it out of the way. We got a pretty good main and co-main. Might as well, right? So 60 here for Jason Lee and Shun Skywalker against J.S. Hayes and Jonathan Peck. Peck does pretty well, which is no surprise. He was one of the first young lions out of the LA Dojo and just in general for us. But Sunset Flip Powerbomb win for Jason Lee. 937. 64 for Naito and the Great Okan. Pretty brutal matchup. Thanks to the injury, Okan was worse than Naito. I'm just glad we got that out of the way. An 80 for Jay White and Eddie Kingston. Jay White, much better than Eddie Kingston. Here's the Blade Runner for Jay White in 1108. 82 for Kota Ibushi and Leona Fujinami. What an upset for Fujinami. That was a double under suplex in 24:32. So 87. Oh, hyperextended elbow for Shotaro Shino. That's not great. But he gets the win though with a T-bone suplex. Assuming he landed on that elbow or hyperextended when he threw him type of thing. Brutal entry to get in the middle of a G1. And in a 99. My God, for Hiromu Takahashi and Daniel Makabe, even with the lack of psychology and somebody being off their game. So that just shows you that everything was gone correctly here for us. As we had a great road agent, great ref, great crowd. That's crazy. We could have had 100 if they had their psychology on display. But my God, we'll gladly take that. What a show. Wow. It just increasingly got better and better. Hell of a final show for the first part, at least for Block C here. My God. We got to put over Hiromu and Makabe. They were fantastic. And, got to give Shotaro Shino a hug for his injury. So on to the final show of the first part here for show 20. We'll see, 20 shows into one episode. My God. A lot of goddamn shows. And we still are just barely over the halfway point of the tournament. If that, as far as we're hovering that mark at 20 days. But we'll see how the final show plays out. Alrighty, day 20. It is here. We did it. End of the first part. Made in one piece. Relatively speaking. As well, we got backstage incident, though. A couple of them, actually. Saletta was, she improved the locker room as far as she set up a waffle bar and cooked for everyone. How nice. Takanori Ito, right in the mood backstage by being so cheerful and fun to be around. Kimetsu Kasai Nakamura here, as Kimetsu Kasai was brought for Wrestler's Court, accused of making the match backstage and not cleaning it up. Just leaving out all of his plates and all of his napkins from the fucking waffle bar. It's just great. The judge, Shinsuke Nakamura, found him guilty and sentenced to clean it up and then buying drinks for after the show. That's Pump House in back form. As then usually gotta pass on psychology to the Great Okan. As our main event though, Zack Sabre Jr. Didn't mean that teams. Zack Sabre Jr. and Sanada. Two men very synonymous with each other. Two great technicians in there. Gonna battle it out for 30 though. Needs more than 30. They have had a couple of matches here in the save. Never went the distance though. It's either been Sanada winning or Zack winning the Never Openweight title back in Destruction of Kobe in 2020. Other than that, it's been Sanada's way until now. They had a New Japan Cup match, which that was their best one, and back in 2025 last year, and it was an 88. I think it's going to be a little bit better this time around. We'll see. Goddamn though, La Sombra and Ryu Lee's a hell of a match too. Ryu Lee's going to beat him right before the 30-minute mark. First time meeting here, and this is going to be incredible. Probably will be the best match of the night, and then Jonathan Gresham and Kenta's probably the Technical Masterclass matchup. Yep. Gresham's going to beat Kenta. Nice win for Gresham. First time meeting here as well. I'm surprised Kenta didn't complain about it. Miro and Claudio, what a match this is too. My God, this is a stacked show. Claudio's going to beat Miro, and they had a double countout, I believe, in Claudio's debut in the G1. Yeah, it was a double countout 2 years ago. Rematch here. Claudio beats him this time. And then Evil and Endo. Tetsuya Endo's going to beat Evil in 11 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if Evil outperforms him, actually, the way this has gone. So we have Bomb Squad LIJ. We might as well do another Bomb Squad LIJ matchup on the undercard. Bushi, SB Kento versus Samurai del Sol, and Demonic Bomba. 10-minute match. First time meeting here. Bushi beats Demonic Bomba. So LIJ wins that. And Riley wins over La Sombra. So 50-50 booking there. I mean, yeah, we could run Kanto, but we just ran it for day 16, so I think we're going to run Osaka Joe. Oh, yeah, because, I mean, we could run the 30,000, then we can run the rugby stadium. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Be like 5,000 shy. Might as well. Might as well. You know why we're here? We might as well look at the blocks here. So, Block D, just since we're already here, we might as well go through it. So, it's going to be 7 points for Sonata and 3 points for Zack Sabre Jr. It's crazy that Zack's only got 3 points. Then Riot Lee's going to jump up to 6. Summer's going to stay at 8. Claudio's going to jump up to 4, tying with Miro. Evil and Endo. Endo's going to jump up to 6. And, which is crazy because he's going to be tied with Evil and Sonata. And then Gresham is going to jump up to 4 points after beating Kenta. So that's a very, very close block, actually. Block A, though. Alex Coughlin has not lost. Will Hobbs has not lost. That's kind of crazy that Alex Coughlin hasn't lost. He's beaten Brody King, he's beaten Tanahashi, he's beaten Moxley now, he's beaten Roddy, and he's beaten Takanori Ito, rather. He's still got Shingo, he's still got Will Hobbs, he's still got Pac, and he's still got Tamura. So, it's pretty crazy. Those are the front runners of that block. You know, considering there's multiple heavyweight champions in this block. But it's been the powerhouse and the, you know, as far as for Alex Coughlin, Peace, Love, and War member, and a man that is having a career run right now. For Block B, Walter is undefeated with 10 points. He is in the lead. Tyler Black losing to Walter, so that has cost him his lead. Okada and Konosuke Takeshita with 6 points. It's Walter's block to lose at this rate. He's got 4 matches left. He's got Juice, Takeshita, Kota Umeda, and Shota Umino. So that's going to be a lot of fun to see how that plays out. And for Block C, very, very close. Fujinami and Ashina with 8 points. Hiromu and Jay White with 6. And Daniel Makabe also with 6. So even though Hiromu started off a little bit on the slow end, with those first 2 losses, he has really turned it around. And he's looking really good. He's got Kingston left. He's got Fujinami, Ray Phoenix left. And he's got Tetsuya Naito left. So, going to be a lot of fun to see how Block C ends out as well. As, 20 shows in. We're good to go. Let's run it. And 80 for the opener. Samurai del Sol and Demonic Bomba losing to Bushi and SB Kento as Bushi pinning him after the Firebird Splash in 9:34. Fun little opener, though. 2 great junior tag teams battling it out. 86 for Kenta and Jonathan Gresham. Octopus Stretch getting the win is Jonathan Gresham with that Octopus Stretch at 22:10. Oof, 67 is Evil and Endo don't click. Endo outperformed them, though, with the Phoenix Splash. So at least he's got that going for him. Not the greatest of matches, but we'll take it. An 80 for Claudio and Miro. Miro could have won here. He outperformed him, but gave the win to Claudio nonetheless. A 98, yep. Pretty much on brand for that one. Sombra and Ryu Lee, both men in the 90s and having an incredible matchup in the G1. As Ryu Lee gets a win in 28 minutes. And then our main event, if it can somehow top that, I'd be shocked. It does not. Time limit draw. Zack Sabre Jr. Sonata, 1 point each. Tough break for the champion. And Zack Sabre Jr., having 3 points after 5 matches is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy to think. But I would say there's still some time left. There's a lot that can still happen there in that block. And there's still some time to catch up and just all around. We knew Ryu Lee and Sombra was going to be a great match, and it certainly was. There was nothing even close to it, shockingly enough. They were incredible. Just incredible. And we're going to put over Jonathan Gresham. He did well in his match. Putting over the Gaijins there for Block D. But yes, that will do it for this episode, or at least this part of the episode. of episode 110. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys next week for the part 2 and for the finals and to see how this tournament wraps up. Take care, everyone.